going to show you a couple of tips for working with folks on the fleece pillow kit. The way we lace these fleece kits together, we use one ribbon or one shoelace per side, depending on the method you're using. So we have 4 shoelaces, and so one recommendation is to only give someone one shoelace at a time if they tend to jump ahead, so that they will only work with the one shoelace. The other thing that can be helpful is to use some painter's tape and to put this along the sides of your pillowcase, covering the holes, again, so they can just focus on what they need to work on. So I'm going to do that completely 2 sides, covering all the holes with the painter's tape. And the third side, I'm going to stop right before the corner hole, so that we have the corner hole to the hole right before the corner left open. I'm just going to go right here and cover these holes. So now you'll see that the only holes left open are from this corner to right before the next corner on one side. This is the side they should start working with. So we get rid of these other shoelacings, and they have just the one shoelace. You can now instruct them to start in this corner hole where this sticker is pointing to, going down from the top to the bottom. And we'll do the running stitch today. We'll do the running stitch. So since we went down through the top to the bottom, next we're going to come up from the bottom to the top, and we keep the running stitch is just basically repeating that, going up and down. So since we came up, now we're going to go down, and we're just going to have them keep repeating this, going up and down until they have to stop because the tape is here. And when they come up through here, they are going to have to wait until someone comes around and says, okay, now you can take off the next piece of tape. Making sure to leave the other 2. And now you have your next side that the person can work on. And you can give them their next shoelace, and they will repeat the process. So this is a tip to just help keep people on the same pace, so that people aren't running ahead and perhaps potentially, bringing the shoelace too far. That's what can happen sometimes, is people might start here and go all the way here when they should have stopped here. Another tip, sometimes people will tend to pull the shoelace too far, especially if they're blind or visually impaired. So when we're doing the running stitch, we typically want to leave about a 6 to 8 inch tail, really, because we've got a lot of ribbon or shoelace here. Now the overcast stitch tends to be a little less of a tail because you use more fabric. Well, we'll do the overcast stitch this time just to show you. So again, we're only keeping the portion of the project open where we want them to be working. And instead of just leaving the shoestring as it is, what I'm going to do is take one of the clips. I'll take one from the side that we've already. And I'm going to place the clip on the tail end of the shoelace at about 4 inches or 5 inches, and then double the shoelace over and through the clip so that it will stay. And at that point, once they start pulling the shoelace through the corner hole, it will stop where that clip is secured. That will help people who might tend to pull it all the way through. It's just an extra step for somebody to help with in the prep. Now for the overcast stitch, they're going to keep going down through the top. So they go over the top of the fabric with the shoelace and then down through the holes, continuing to do this. This tends to be a little easier for folks, especially folks that might have trouble with sequence instructions. If they want to just continue going over the top and down through the down from top to bottom, this creates this pretty overcast stitch, and it's a little bit simpler to do than the running stitch. So those are a couple of tips to help you. I hope this was informative, and if you have any other questions, feel free to contact us at www.mitsykit.org. There's a contact form and also our phone number. Thank you.